incredible PSA Reveal tonight.
Don't carry your bat to first base, you
Why did he
dummy.
grade that? And we'll start off with this pink refractor that I bought online, $8 including shipping, which included shipping. And, you know, it's the same old thing. Anything tops chrome should be a 10 unless your grader is drunk or has a vendetta against you or other reasons. But nice little pink refractor 10. I really don't like the cockiness of this guy, but you know what? Hey, he's a good player. Will soon be sold. All right. Speaking of the better third baseman, this is the Nolan Arenado Gypsy Queen 2016
Purchased for 99
white
cents,
jersey
baby.
in a PSA Gem Mint 10. I've been told that I need to start saying Gem Mint. So I'm going to start saying Gem Mint 10s, baby. Because we love Gem Mint 10s. I just love the picture of this. It looks like it's a framed picture. I kind of like that a little bit. And this one was bought for 99 cents. I think that the Gypsy Queen was bought for $1, but this is 99 cents. I love this insert of the Topps update. You don't get that many of them. They're a tough pull. And don't blink because you might miss it. But anyway, the PSA 10 of the Trout. So I was really happy about that one. That's a collector deal. And here is a 2018 Topps Silver Pack Nolan Arenado Gold Refractor in a PSA 10. And yeah, that doesn't really show as nicely as it can look. I mean, those cards are so sweet. I mean, and you can see there that that's 46 out of 50.
Purchased raw for $14.
Hall of Famer and 7-time Gold Glove winner in a row. Speaking of Hall of Famer, this one was a bummer. I don't know what's wrong with that card. Anything with a black border, they just give it an automatic 9. This is the 2013 Topps Update Derek Jeter. These are tough to get 10s, and so what are you going to do? What are you going to do? This next card's kind of a fun thing, and it's very, very cheap. This is a variation of Cal Ripken Jr. I pulled from a 2013 Topps Update box, and I just did really well on that 2013. Really did. But anyway, this is a PSA Gem Mint 10, and I think it sells for like $3 or something, so I don't know. I like the card quite a bit. So, nice little variations are tough to pull. They're just not very popular. You know, that's where rarity is not valuable. I mean, if you look at how few some of these short print and super short prints there are and how little they sell for, you have to have a popular player and scarcity. Or you can have a popular player without scarcity. But you can't have a non-popular player with scarcity. It doesn't seem to work out that way. 2017 Topps Nolan Arenado Silver Slugger. Yes, indeed. He'll probably win another one of these. Gem Mint 10. And then this one is a tough grade as well. I was thrilled when I got this back. Even though I'm not a big fan of his, I love the insert. Topps 5-tool Alex Bregman. And he is definitely a 5-tool player. So that's a Gem Mint 10. And then with every excitement comes a disappointment. This is a 5-tool, which is kind of funny. 5-tool usually means speed. He's not a 5-tool. Does not have base speed, so it's kind of a silly card. But nonetheless, it should have been a 10. I own a 10, and I wanted another one and failed. I think these graders do know that, oh, hey, this guy is a Nolan Arenado collector or whatever when you submit kind of crazy shit like I do. So they're probably a little harder than, most people when they know that. I don't think they just, when you're a collector, I don't think they give you 10s. But I don't know. You can reason it all day long. This is the only 2018 Bowman Chrome Acuna that is a 9 in the universe. Pack pulled 9. So don't ask me how or why, but there you go. And this was kind of a disappointment. These are ridiculously hard to pull. and ridiculously hard to grade. These are the 98 tops where you actually have to peel the black back, and it will reveal a really stunningly beautiful card most of the time, even if it's not someone that you like. But this is the Larry Walker Finest. He will get in here shortly, which is exciting. And there's a PSA 8. So, you know, not what you're looking for. Speaking of not what you're looking for, we have a little run of it right here. This is the 2017 Topps Archives Nolan Arenado. I don't know. PSA 9. All right. Then we have this, the Nolan Arenado. I cannot get a 10 in the French text. I don't know what it is, this is not centered well enough for a 10, I get it, but sometimes you can get a break on that centering. But this is French text, PSA 9, and for those of you who don't know what that means, if you look on the back here, there is French text. For those of us who don't speak French, I don't know the significance of it, but another kind of disappointment. This one I actually went through with my fine-tooth comb of a, sorry about the focus there. Ooh. And yeah, PSA 9. But this is a tough grade too. These special Pete Rose cards of that set are ridiculously tough. But when he'll get in here shortly when they start letting in the steroid guys. And I met Pete Rose not too long ago, and he didn't look like he was in great health. He was a great time to talk to though. And so PSA 9 there. This one was broken out of a Beckett 8. Came back in 8, so who would have thunk that, right? So this is the Bowman Platinum. These Platinum cards are tough to grade, so getting an 8 is kind of expected. But, sometimes you hope. You shouldn't hope and submit. I do that sometimes. This is the Nolan Arenado Refractor. I kind of joined a break, and I think it was a Nolan Arenado break. And I think I had 700 normal cards in one refractor. So again, it talks about the scarcity in the case that these refractors pose. They're tough to find. And the 2019 Topps Finest was just beautiful. Just a beautiful card of a spectacular player. And then I just get such a kick. This is the Elite Co. principle. There's probably a lot of them, but again, go ahead and submit something in the 80s and you're going to get a 9, no matter how perfect it is. And I love Ricky, one of my favorite players. So there you go. And I don't know how many of you know who Ted Simmons was, but he was one vote short of the Hall of Fame.
Ball Reynolds says, buy this card right now.
Back in the 70s and 80s. And it's largely expected in the hobby that he will be in the Hall of Fame here this time. And so if you haven't already, you should acquire his rookie card for a couple of reasons. The first is that unfortunately it's in 1971, so finding any decent copies will be expensive. And then secondly, if people are going to find out about how great a player he really was. And so his card should explode at all levels of condition. So I encourage you to go and get some of those. Here's the 2017 Silver Pack promo of the great Nolan Arenado. That's a PSA 10. And then there is this Nolan Arenado VIP Prism. I love, it's really sad they don't have the license, because I just think their cards are really gorgeous. Topps doesn't have to actually produce a really elegant or nice design when they don't have when they have a monopoly, and I just hate that, because the Panini cards are so spectacular. And then lastly, this is the Shimmer. You'll notice it's the Shimmer Fotl, F-O-T-L. This is something that, when you grade 110 million cards a week or something at PSA, you're going to miss some things. So this is going to have to be sent back, but that's a PSA 9. I think it is numbered, 1 of 7. So that's the old whatever it is, bald rhino guideline. If you grade them and they aren't absolutely, positively perfect in every way, you're going to get a 9 if it's an important card. And then we're going to just stop with this beautiful trout that I pack pulled out of a worthless 2015 Panini pack. And then lastly, look how beautiful that card is. I mean, come on. And then lastly, kind of a rare pull, we're going to look at the Javi Baez Fresh Faces rookie card out of the same pack. Hope he gets well. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Take care.